Why, hello, guys and gals. Me, Muda Heart. Ladies and gentlemen, may I just be the first one here to say that the game was rigged from the start. Now, this is a lovely development that I'm into. As most of you know, my channel is basically just me just posting whatever I want, whether it be gaming one day, whether it be looking at a weird channel, whether it be looking at just weird stuff, whether it be looking at a 3 a.m. channel that's gone a little bit too far. My channel is always whatever I just feel like uploading. And the last 2 days, all right, it was the stock market for me. It is the biggest interesting development, and boy oh boy isn't it wild that it has to do everything with just a gaming company. A brick and mortar store, GameStop. The last time I went to a GameStop was months ago to pick up a game, and that was pretty much it. GameStop to me will be a company that will die very, very soon in the near future, because quite honestly, the brick and mortar idea of gaming is unfortunately dying. More people are buying digital copies. I don't agree with it. I'm more of a physical guy, but this isn't an analysis on GameStop's dying pattern. This is an analysis on how everyone who was trading GameStop stock got screwed. The mask went off and Wall Street was like, woo, boy, we're getting diddled this time. Now, to sort of summarize the last video I made very quickly, basically what had actually happened was a bunch of hedge fund people, all right, hedge fund bros, people with billions of dollars on the line, were shorting out the heck out of this GameStop stock, basically betting on it to fail, right? Now, of course, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but to summarize for the interest of time, what had happened was the Reddit board Wall Street Bets, which again, I'm going to say it for the record, is the most based Reddit board ever. It's got 4.9 million degenerates now. It's gained over 2 million degenerates since the last time we looked at it, and I am proud to be one of them. I know I'm not signed on. I get it. But this Reddit board had started buying GameStop stock. So what had actually happened were the people that were borrowing the hell out of the stock to short it realized, oh wow, people are actually buying the stock. This triggered what we call a short squeeze, and effectively it jumped the price from like literally a couple bucks on the dollar to over $500 at some point during the market. Now, as you can imagine, all right, people made a lot of money. I very quickly said in that video that I had meme investment in GameStop, that because of the surge selling it, I was cleared out of the position with an unhealthy amount of profit. It came out just well enough for me. Now, in that video, I basically told you guys to cash out if you ever had GameStop stock, because today, they don't even let you fuck around with the GameStop stock, okay? They just went full, they just went full fuck you and said, no, you can't buy this anymore. Now, people are using a lot of these applications like Wealthsimple, like Robinhood or whatever, these apps that you download on your phone that you pump some money into and you can buy whatever stock you want, basically rejected the clearing of these transactions. All you can do is close the position out. So I believe all you can do now is sell your actual positions. And it wasn't just the apps, it was the big boy stuff too for day traders like TD or whatever. This was everything stopping the average person like me and you from making that money on what was obviously the stock manipulation. Now, a lot of people have said what this was illegal, which, if it's illegal, then you might as well have that same big dick fucking energy to the hedge funds out there too. Because what they do is manipulate the fuck out of the stock market behind closed doors. What you saw right now was transparent manipulation in front of you. So yeah, that's how fragile the fucking market is. That's how easy it is to manipulate it, all right? And when you have stocks like these that are just filled with these hedge funds betting for it to fail, and you have people suddenly throwing cash at it, guess what? That screws over the billionaires like no fucking tomorrow, to the point where they're losing well over $10 billion. But you know what? This is the thing that I don't fucking get, that people don't talk about, all right? Is that the people who defend these like hedge fund groups out there, you're forgetting to realize that every time they fuck up, they end up getting money printed for them. Hell, there are billionaires out there that'll give a fucking multi-billion-dollar fucking bailout to these hedge fund guys. So they don't play with the fucking risk that me and you have. They fuck up with other people's money, and then they just fucking get more money because that's how they work. That's how mafia works in this fucking case, right? Now, me and you, we throw our money into the pond, we lose it, no one comes to give us our fucking bailout. No one says, hey, Muda, you lost $100,000 on this position. Here's $100,000. Go at it, buddy champ. You'll win again. No one fucking does that shit to me. Market don't regulate at all. And this is obviously what I'm getting at, okay? Now, Robinhood was one of these applications that, by the way, I just want to read their fucking motto. The company's name comes from its mission to provide everyone with access to the financial markets, not just the wealthy. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah, indeed, bud? Well, it really didn't seem like that, because this is from like people who are using the applications, where they were basically told that they're being halted by a clearing firm. Clearing firms are basically people that handle the transactions for this kind of stuff. A lot of big trading groups will have their own clearing firms, but when you're using things like Robinhood or Wealthsimple or anything, you're probably going to use something, and in this case, it was Apex fucking Holdings. To understand, all right, here's a clearing firm list, roughly. So if you use apps like Acorn, okay, if you use apps like, let's say, Wealthsimple, they use Apex Clearing. If you use something like Tastyworks, Apex Clearing. If you use Robinhood, Apex Clearing. So these motherfuckers out there straight up stopped it. And they didn't just stop it for GameStop. They stopped it for everything on the Wall Street Bets board. So it was GameStop, it was BlackBerry, it was AMC, it was, it was Nokia. So a lot of these positions that people were pumping like crazy, people were buying like crazy, they ended up stopping because it was coincidentally a lot of these positions that were being shorted like crazy. So you had the fucking hedge fund people, all right, lose their shit. All right, they were like, wow, we're losing fucking billions for the first time. We're not the ones, dicking people down. We're the ones getting dicked. And suddenly the government stepped in, and the market stepped in and catered it all for them. Now, this leads us to another extra principle, right? Now, to understand, the stock market is, in a way, a kind of a gamble, right? Every time you buy a position or you invest into a position, there's a chance that it goes up and down. There's a chance you will make a lot of money, and there's a chance that you will lose a lot of money. But in this case, the reason why I don't believe that it's necessarily illegal is that people are just buying the stock position. And at the end of the day, the stock is worth what it is to you as a person. Is there something unethical about artificially inflating GameStop stock? Absolutely. Making it a $20 billion company overnight when it was barely worth $2 billion to fucking begin with, definitely I would say is a bit unethical. But at the same time, why are people getting targeted but not the hedge fund people at the top? That's the only question that I ask. At the end of the day, all of this manipulation is not okay. It's not healthy. It's not right. But the people that bootlick and protect the hedge fund billionaires at the top, fuck that. I have more sympathy for the average Redditor on Wall Street Bets putting their fucking money on the line, putting all the risk down on the line versus people that honestly have never seen risk to fucking begin with. Now, this is an interesting sort of lawsuit that's going on. It was literally filed today, against Robinhood. It was a class action complaint, obviously by the people who use their application. They were putting buy orders, and then suddenly these people stop it, obviously because their clearinghouse told them not to, and all of a sudden, all people could do was sell the positions. And to understand, this is what GameStop stock looks like fucking now, okay? Ever since they put the halt on them, it started deflating and deflating and deflating, and suddenly it dipped to the point where who the fuck was buying it now? You know what I mean? Who's buying it now? That's the only question we ask. Then it drops and it's insane. So ladies and gentlemen, what have we learned today? We have learned that the market is not fair. We have learned that the market is not free. We have learned that when Redditors figured out during a fucking pandemic, when all they do is sit inside and scratch their balls, how to manipulate the market openly and publicly, that the people who are sitting behind the scenes that also do the exact same fucking thing don't actually like it. What have we proven today? We've proven that Reddit and memers are more powerful than Wall Street brokers out there. And you know the best part about it is, this is a genie in a bottle type situation, right? This is like Pandora's box. Once you've opened this level of manipulation and you've proven how real and powerful it is, it's not like it's gonna fucking stop. It's not like Wall Street Bets is going to go through it. They can get banned all they want, but these individuals have finally realized the power of how they can invest and how coordinated Reddit memeing can actually lead to an issue with shorters on the other side. It's an interesting bit of class fucking warfare. But ladies and gentlemen, all I can really say is, if you closed out your positions like me, listen, I know there's probably going to be people who are like, Muda, you could have sold when it was 100% up. I'll give you a little bit of investing advice. It's better to sell and make a 40% gain than it is to make a 200% fucking loss. Am I right, or am I right, boys and girls? Ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Muda Hart, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I am out.